What you doing pacing all the time?
Oh, I'm just a bit nervous.
Why?
Hey, the last dinner went so well, I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up this time.
Danny, you're going to do fine.
I know. Just let me pace, it makes me feel better.
Look, you make a lot of noise with that.
Oh, the
crutch.
bells are ringing. What's that mean?
That means... Look, I shouldn't have to explain this to you. It means you go upstairs.
I'll go upstairs.
Right, you got this.
All right.
Miriam,
Yes, Mother.
don't you think it's time you stop looking out the window?
Just one more look, Mother.
But how long will that one look be, Miriam?
I don't know.
Who is it?
Enter!
Package for you, Lady Talmadge.
Thank you, Nathaniel. Does it say who it's from?
I cannot read.
I hadn't realized that Nathaniel is illiterate.
40 years here, I never knew. It does explain a few things, though.
A few mix-ups that might have been easier to understand.
The pineapple. Makes so much sense now.
As if our whole lives have been rewritten in this one moment.
Well, open it up. Oh my, that's quite beautiful.
You see that this locket is just like a kind of a gold, and it's like a simple locket, and it's kind of it has like a it's got square shaped.
There's a beautiful heart carved into the front of it.
Oh my.
Looks handmade, my dear.
Yes. There's only one pair of hands that could make something like this.
And who is that?
Edward Nostrum.
Edward Nostrum. Edward Nostrum.
Perhaps you
No,
remember.
no, wait a minute. Edward Nostrum. The boy from your school.
Yes.
Haven't the foggiest.
Come on, my dear. Get on your horse.
Father, I don't feel much in the mood for riding today.
You're going to ride. Look at Pearl. She's ready for you.
Perhaps. I wonder if Pearl would be happier back inside her clam.
Look, let's not make this all about you. I mean that in a nice way. You need to forget your troubles for just an afternoon.
My troubles, how to forget them, Father. I'm here every day. I see my troubles when I wake up, and they wish me good night before I fall asleep.
Look at Pearl. She may have troubles. She's old. But she still wants you to get on her back and ride her through the fields.
I suppose you're right, Father. Well, Pearl, just like old times.
I'll ride with you on Harvey.
I need a stool.
Nathaniel! Oh, yes, Nathaniel, stool, yes.
Thank you, Nathaniel.
You're quite
Come in.
You rang for me, sir.
Aye.
Is there anything you'd like?
I like a glass of milk for you.
For me?
For me.
You can see that Morris has a knife in one hand and a little block of wood that he's been carving.
You can also see that he clearly has not showered in a long time.
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. For you, for me, that's what you said. I don't.
Get a glass of milk for you. Get a glass of milk for me. For the both of us.
2 glasses.
2 glasses of milk, alright? So we can sit and we can talk and we can drink milk, alright?
You could have just said it. I'll be right back.
I'll be here, whittling away.
I'm quick even though I got a crutch.
Oh, I'll believe it when I see it.
Time me.
Alright, here I go.
What do you want a glass of milk for exactly, Danny?
Oh, you gotta go quick, I'm being timed. I'll do it myself.
Danny! You're gonna walk into my kitchen and you're gonna go ahead and grab your own milk? That's fine. That's 2 glasses you're not gonna have for the rest of the week.
But I take it off.
Danny O'Doyle!
How do I grab 2 at the same time?
Danny!
All right. Take
All right.
it out of me pay.
What
Danny!
is going on?
This is already a week's pay that you've ruined. Danny O'Doyle!
Oh,
Where are you going?
I gone it,
What was that?
I gone it,
What does he say?
I'll get a mop.
I'm going to my room.
Why do you need milk, Danny?
Morris wants some milk.
Oh, Morris is sending you now. How nice.
No, I told him I'd get. I'm being
Well, get out of
timed.
the way. Danny,
Don't
Got
you
to
dare.
bring 2. Otherwise,
you
I'll
dare.
keep being timed.
I'm not gonna have anything left for my recipes. If the lady and the lord are gonna be upset because their souffles don't rise, you can't come crying to me.
I'm not going to cry to you. Let's just... Perhaps there's something in this little race of his.
There's your feckin' glasses. Oh!
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey!
what do you want?
It's not worth crying over.
You like it, don't you?
Ah,
Making a fool of me.
I'm not making a fool of you.
It's only my first week.
I'm not making a fool of you.
You
Bill.
are.
How?
You're making me run around like a little hamster.
Did I make you?
Oh, you made me. You started timing me. You're provoking me.
Did I force you to put one foot in front of the other?
No.
No.
You didn't.
So I didn't make you.
What are you trying to prove?
You like what I'm making here?
No, I don't.
Do you even know what it is?
No, I think you're a poor whittler.
Is that so?
Aye.
Ah, alright, alright. Well,
I bet I could whittle something better than
All
you
right.
can.
Oh.
And I never done it before in my life.
okay. Here, some jack pine for you. And hey, you can use my old whittling knife. Alright?
Fine.
Alright, and we'll
Where have you been?
I'm sorry, I'm just a little... My head's not all there today, I'm sorry.
I feel like all the women in my life are having problems right now. What is yours?
Dear, there's something we need to talk about. Do you remember how I've never talked about my childhood?
I haven't really asked, but all right. I'll bite.
Did you ever find it strange?
Well, I never asked.
But did it ever intrigue you?
I never asked, my dear. I just assumed that it was none of my business.
Do you remember how when we first met, it seemed like I was always running from something? There would be a little noise over in the corner and I would...
Yes, I just thought the bells threw you.
There was a reason that the bells threw me.
Yes?
Another gift for Lady Talmadge.
Another? Another? What was the first?
Well, that's what I was...
You see this package is even bigger than the other one and has more elaborate ribbons and prestigious crowning on the box.
Seems quite prestigious.
Only the best. My dear, there was another before you. Another male. I hate it when you stand like that.
I don't like things I don't know.
Was that all? Charles? Charles? You're making me feel like I just imagined the conversation we just had. It's hard to tell if it was warm or not.
Morris,
Yes.
have you ever been in love?
Many times. Many times. One time I was sailing and
Oh, yes, that's quite enough. Have you ever dealt with a woman not being honest with you?
a time or two, yeah.
How did you deal with that? Did you hit her? Not that I would do that. I'm not a man of fisticuffs.
I talked to her
How do you...
and then we made love.
That's enough. Look, how do you broach that subject?
Well, you focus on the subject, right? And then you talk about it. It's all you do, so.
Quite. Rather straightforward.
That's how we are in Scotland, sir.
Yes.
No?
I guess here in England we just don't talk about our feelings as much as Scotland.
All right. Just remember, you love her for a reason. And for anything's worth getting over if you love the person.
Perhaps you're right.
All right.
Yes, hello. I'm looking for an Edward Nostrum.
There's no one by that name here.
I was told he lives here.
What is your name?
I've been sent from the estate up north.
That doesn't answer my question.
You're right.
Well, we're at a standstill.
Father, it's all right.
I don't like being snuck up on.
Well, then you won't like my boy very much.
You should also not put your back to a door. Because I entered it. And
You see what I mean?
how can I be of service to you?
Come around here so I can see your face. I don't like turning around too much. It gives me vertigo.
Woman, are you incapable of turning?
Come round here.
Of course, ma'am.
Edward, I presume?
Yes,
Nostrum?
that's the whole of it, yes.
You're younger than I thought you'd be.
Well, I'm sorry, but I had no preconceived notion of you, and if I did, you, well, are probably older than I thought you would have been.
You can see that Edward Nostrum is a just very chiseled man. He's very in shape, and he's got perfect black slicked hair.
Is this your father?
Yes, at least he's said so for years.
Bring us tea. We have a personal matter to discuss.
I am the proprietor of this household. All right.
May I sit?
Oh, well, yes, of course.
You're a very peculiar chap, gesturing here and there.
I simply meant seating is available to you.
Oh, very well.
Might I ask why you inquire of who I am, and yet I know nothing of you?
Packages!
I'm sorry, but my father and I are Smiths. We don't deal much with mail.
You've been sending them to the estate up north, Talmadge Estate, Bearded Manor.
Yes, and what of it?
What do you want?
What do I want? Simply to bring a smile to an old friend's face?
An old friend? Is it just that? Look me in the eye.
Dear woman, who are you exactly? Again, I seem to be at a disadvantage at this moment.
I'm a very powerful figure around these parts. You will do best to leave the Talmadges alone.
Perhaps the Talmadges don't wish to be left alone. Have you considered that?
No, I have not.
Being as old as you are, you'll want to realize that your past is always behind you.
Recent things have come into existence around my family. Not such pleasant things.
Not many pleasant things are happening in many places in the world, let alone in our sunny corner of it. Perhaps times are changing. Perhaps someone lower can be with someone higher, and
Yes.
vice versa.
And perhaps some things are meant not to change.
I see we disagree again.
Oh, it may be a disagreement, but it may also be a fact. Do you hear me?
Excuse you.
Father, I'm just appreciating the fine work on your cane.
Here's the tea.
Thank you, but I really must be going.
Typical.
Remember
typical
what I
high-born
said.
fashion. Order something from someone. Enter their home. Ask questions and inquiries. and then you turn your back on the sight of anything they offer you. Typical.
I can see I've grown unwelcome.
You
in this
began
house.
unwelcome in this house.
Perhaps it will keep you away from mine. Look, what you doing with the horse inside? Look,
Look, it was my idea. It was my idea. It was my idea. I just wanted to get you both in the same room. And I thought this would somehow make the mood easier.
a horse?
It's a big room.
It's a horse.
Are you questioning me, Dan?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Now look, whatever foolishness is going on between you two, you are going to settle it right here, right now.
Well, good, because I've done me carving.
What do you mean, Carvin?
Perhaps you'll be the judge.
Right? Would you like to be a judge of a whittling contest?
A whittling contest.
Yeah.
That's my first contest.
Is this going to end whatever this is? Harvey?
I think it will.
Or to begin something,
Well, we can't have that.
even if it's a good thing.
All right, I'm going to take a chance and say this is going to end this. Let's see him.
Easy, Pearl.
You don't need to put them on the horse. All right.
That one's mine.
Right, his is a bit bigger, but mine's got more detail.
He used my knife too, so.
Well, we're not going off of whose knife we use, I see. Well, this is clearly a sailor.
Clearly.
Yeah.
And this is,
Monkey on a banana.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, yep. Yes, obviously.
Monkey
That's
on a
what I was
banana.
thinking. Monkey on a banana.
It's funny because the banana's much bigger than him. So he's on top of it. Oh, the little monkey don't know what to do.
I know this is going to be hard for you. I don't think you know what to do as a whittler.
That's all right.
What do you mean?
I thought it was a wizard.
You're holding it upside down is all. That's a... No,
I'm sorry, you're not a whittler, you're a footman.
Miss-
And a damn good one.
Aye, you're right. No, I'm just a footman.
No. Danny.
No, it's all right.
No, Danny.
Miss Towsley.
Now look what you started.
You ruined it. You ruined it.
It's not my fault.
No, I was gonna build up the boy's confidence. I was gonna teach him something. But you ruined it,
Mr. Morris.
Miss Towsley. The boy's fragile. Even the horse knows it.
I was in the wrong chair. Mother.
Yes.
I'm not one to talk, but you seem to be miles away.
It's true. It hasn't been the easiest day for me. There've been many people who I saw, and then sometimes they would leave. And I wouldn't know whether they were gone or not. Sometimes
I'm feeling all right.
Not really.
How was your day, Harold?
Huh. I couldn't even begin to describe how great it is.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Danny.
How are you, Miriam? Enjoying the house?
It's lovely.
I think it's great too. I have big plans for, you know. Would you like to hear them? Oh, perhaps another time.
Oh, perhaps you bring anything up so that you can tell us.
Oh.
Why ask a question if
What
you're not
kind
going
of
to give the
plans do you
answer?
have?
Huh?
What kind of plans do you have?
Oh, don't worry, you won't be around.
What does that mean?
Well,
I
it's,
feel like I have quite a few years.
it's still your house as long as you're breathing. Correct?
It was a morbid thing to say.
Rather.
Hardly morbid. If you've seen the things I've seen.
Oh, on your trip to the States, did you come across all the fantastic windlings of the occult, dark magic while you were there?
Liars.
What? Liars?
Thieves, liars, you know, things you would come across sometimes.
Do you enjoy the bubble that you live in, all of you?
Not when those attempt to pop it.
Believe me, I'm not the one with the pin. It's not going to be me who pops this bubble and the whole house crumbles. It's not going to
Don't
be
have
me.
any idea what we're talking about.
Perhaps you need to go lie down.
All right. I'll just have one bite. It's pretty good.
How are you feeling, Miriam?
I think you're asking that question to the wrong woman.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I agree.
Who is it?
Charles.
Enter.
Mother?
Son.
Feel a little early to be drinking, isn't it?
It's never too early for a woman like me.
All right. Mother, I feel I'm in a rather peculiar situation.
With your wife?
Yes, how did you know?
You shouldn't worry about it.
What do you mean I shouldn't worry about it? How am I not supposed to worry about it?
Because
she
the
was
problem
untrue.
has been dealt with, my boy.
That doesn't mean the thoughts in my head were dealt with. This is all I think about, Mother.
What?
Her and this other man.
Another man before your time?
She was not pure when she came to me.
My word. Charles, how many women have you slept with before meeting this one?
That is none of your business.
But it begs the question.
It's
I
quite
know
different
I
for
am
a man.
from- What?
It is quite different for a man.
I know I'm from the old world, Charles.
So you should understand.
Oh, should I?
Well, how many men have you slept with?
Your father wasn't my first rodeo boy. Nor was he the last.
Harold.
Come in, Harold.
Mother, how are you holding up? Seems like you have something hidden. Would you like to talk about something? Anything at all?
Okay. Do you remember when your father and I first took you home from the hospital?
Yes.
It was a beautiful day outside.
My birthday.
Your birthday. The very first one. And the sky had this certain shade to it that I've never seen since. I was so happy. And I decided on that day that I would never tell you, Father, about
About what?
Lady Diamond, you've a visitor.
who is it, Nathaniel?
I don't know.
Thank you, Nathaniel.
What's your name?
Hello, Edward.
Hello, Helen.
I think I'll go watch
This
the birds.
is my son. His name is Harry.
Oh, pleasure.
Good day.
It's been so long.
It's so good to see you. I've missed you greatly.
I would be lying if I said there weren't some days when I thought of you as well.
That's all I ever could have hoped to hear. You've been receiving my gifts. I've heard you've at least got the first two.
Yes. They've caused a bit of a stir, I'm afraid.
I'm sorry for any trouble.
It's all right, Edward.
After being silent for so long, working with my father, my mother passed.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's quite all right. She had a good run. She spoke of you quite often.
I remember the lemonade she used to make.
That's right, with lemons.
Yes.
I know this is probably hard for you. It's hard for me too. But I wanted to give you your last gift in person. It's a crown.
Oh my goodness.
Assuming your head hasn't grown.
I don't honestly know if it has or not.
Pretty sure that's just science. I want you to know that while you may be actual royalty now with Charles, you were always a queen to me. So beautiful when you cry.
Oh, Edward. There's so many things I'd like to say.
I want to hear every word. Any word.
Edward, I have a family now.
Yes, of course, I know. I'm not a fool. But you ever desire to be worshipped again, you know where I'll be.
I come into?
It's your room too.
All right. Hey boy. It's I just come to check on you, you know? See how you're doing.
Doing fine.
All
Just
right.
journaling.
Oh. I just wanted to say that it wasn't meant to be a contest to see who's better. You know,
I'm sure it wasn't.
it wasn't. You gotta trust me on that. I know what it means to be different. You know, I do. But so I wanted to help you.
How do you know?
How do I know? Let me tell you. When I was a boy, right? My mother didn't want me. My father didn't want me. Nobody wanted me. I found a boat. And the only one who loved me to this day has been the sea. My heart belongs in the sea. Now I feel like a fish out of water.
So maybe you know just a bit how I feel.
Exactly.
Because I had a loving mother and a loving father and 3 brothers and sisters. And then this happened to me. And a week later I found myself in the alley. Alone. Eating moldy bread. From cans. You never had love. But I did, and it was taken from me.
Well, rest easy. I will you something. Alright? This one is from Birch. Alright? It's you. See that? It's a portrait of you. Yeah.
It's Mrs. Pentner.
Oh,
You're
geez.
gonna come downstairs and you're both gonna help me milk these cows.
Till next time, huh? You want me to keep it in my lockbox?
Is that what I look like to you?
You got a fine jaw, right? And you're a good lad. Yeah.
I never looked so strong before.
Next time, I'm gonna teach you how to sail.
Who is it?
It's Charles.
Come in.
We see that Lady Talmadge is wearing a very delicate new crown.
It's a fine crown.
Thank you.
I feel like I don't, you know us Englishmen, we're not good with emotions.
Just tell me how you feel, Charles. Just use your words.
I love you. I think you're the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. I love you now more than I ever have. Knowing that you're not perfect only reminded me that I'm far more imperfect than you. And that's more of what I'm afraid of. You judging me for my imperfections. Your imperfections only make you more beautiful in my eyes.
Oh, Charles. After all these years.
I love you, Helen.
I love you.
Yes?
Excuse me.
Yes, Nathaniel?
Lady Talmadge, your dinner carriage awaits.
My dinner carriage.
With the gentleman that came. I'm very sorry. Perhaps this was not the best time. I shall return.
No.
I'm sorry. She won't be coming down.
You hear from just like floors above, even from outside, just loud shouting in the room where Lord and Lady Talmadge were at.
That's fine, boy.
It's just that she came down with something. Just a bit. She got a little sick. She was eating some soup and.
Just go then, if you want to go.
I've already got what I wanted. Thank you. Try this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great man.